All right. Welcome back to LinkedIn Mastery. You've built an impressive foundation, you have a compelling profile, and you're strategically growing your professional network. But now we're going to unlock what I consider the secret weapon of LinkedIn success: content strategy. Here's something that might surprise you. The most successful people on LinkedIn aren't necessarily the ones with the biggest networks or the fanciest job titles. They're the people who consistently share valuable insights and engage meaningfully with others. They're the ones who show up in people's feeds regularly, not as annoying self-promoters, but as thoughtful professionals who always seem to have something interesting to say. Let me tell you about Jennifer. She's an HR manager from Phoenix who transformed her entire career trajectory through LinkedIn content. She started by occasionally sharing her thoughts about workplace culture and employee engagement. Nothing fancy, just authentic insights from her daily experience. Her posts began getting noticed, first by colleagues, then by industry leaders, and eventually by executives at larger companies. 18 months later, she was recruited for a VP role at a Fortune 500 company, largely because her LinkedIn content had established her as a thought leader in her field. The hiring manager told her, "We've been following your post for months. We already knew you were the kind of leader we wanted." And that's the power of strategic content on LinkedIn. It doesn't just build your network, it builds your reputation. But before you start panicking about becoming a content creator, let me clarify something important. LinkedIn content isn't about being the most creative or the most entertaining. It's about being helpful, insightful, and authentic. You don't need to be funny. You don't need perfect graphics, and you definitely don't need to post every day. You just need to add value consistently. Let's start by understanding how LinkedIn's content system actually works. Unlike other social platforms that prioritize entertainment or viral content, LinkedIn's algorithm favors professional, meaningful content that generates thoughtful engagement. When you post something that gets people to comment, share their experiences, or ask questions, LinkedIn shows your content to more people. The platform rewards content that starts conversations, not content that just gets likes. A post with 10 thoughtful comments is much more valuable than a post with 50 likes and no comments. This is actually great news for beginners because it means you don't need thousands of followers to have an impact. You just need to create content that resonates with the people who see it. So, what kind of content works on LinkedIn? There are several types that consistently perform well, and the good news is that most of them don't require you to be a professional writer or content creator. First, there's the industry insight post. This is where you share your perspective on trends, changes, or developments in your field. Maybe you noticed a shift in consumer behavior, or you read an interesting report, or you attended a conference with valuable takeaways. Your unique perspective and experience are what make this content valuable. Here's an example. I've been in sales for 8 years, and I'm seeing something interesting happen with our B2B, business-to-business buyers. They're doing 70% of their research before they ever talk to a salesperson. This means our role is shifting from educator to consultant. What are you seeing in your industry? Notice how this post shares a specific observation, provides context from personal experience, and ends with a question that invites others to share their thoughts. That's the formula for LinkedIn content that works. Second, there's the lesson learned post. These are some of the most popular posts on LinkedIn because everyone can relate to learning from mistakes or challenges. Share a professional situation where you learned something valuable, made a mistake that taught you something important, or overcame a significant challenge. For example, 3 years ago, I launched a marketing campaign that was a complete flop. It taught me the importance of testing with a small audience first. Now, I always run pilot programs before full launches. Sometimes our biggest failures become our most valuable teachers. What's a professional lesson that changed how you approach your work? Third, there's the achievement or milestone post. When you complete a big project, reach a career milestone, or achieve something meaningful, share it. But do it in a way that's humble and includes others. Talk about what you learned. Thank the people who helped you, or share insights that others can apply. Instead of just saying, "Excited to announce I got promoted to senior manager," try something like, "Grateful to be promoted to senior manager after 2 years of incredible learning." The biggest lesson? Success in management isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and empowering your team to find solutions. Thank you to my team and mentors who made this possible. Fourth, there's the helpful resource post. Share articles, tools, reports, or resources that you found valuable. But don't just share the link. Add your commentary about why it's worth reading and what key insights others might find useful. Now, let's talk about creating original content versus sharing other people's content. Both have their place in your LinkedIn strategy, But sharing relevant content from others shows that you're plugged into your industry and that you curate valuable information. But original content is where you really build your thought leadership. A good ratio to aim for is about 70% original content and 30% shared content. Your original posts don't need to be long essays. Even a few thoughtful sentences about a professional experience or industry observation can be incredibly valuable. Here's a secret about LinkedIn content. People are hungry for authenticity and real professional insights. You don't need to pretend to be an expert on everything. Some of the most engaging posts start with phrases like, "I'm still learning about this, but," or "I might be wrong about this, but here's what I'm thinking." Vulnerability and honesty often generate more engagement than trying to sound like you have all the answers. Let's talk about the mechanics of posting. LinkedIn gives you several content options: text posts, posts with images, posts with documents, articles, and video posts. As a beginner, I recommend starting with text posts and posts with simple images. These are the easiest to create and often perform just as well as more complex content. When you're writing your post, start with a hook, something that makes people want to keep reading. This could be a surprising statistic, a thought-provoking question, or an intriguing statement. Remember, people are scrolling through their feeds quickly, so you need to grab their attention immediately. Keep your paragraphs short, no more than 2 or 3 lines each. LinkedIn posts are read on mobile devices, and long paragraphs look overwhelming on small screens. Use line breaks generously to make your content easy to scan. End most of your posts with a question or a call to action that encourages engagement. What's your experience with this? How do you handle this situation? What am I missing here? These kinds of questions invite others to share their thoughts and keep the conversation going. Now, let's talk about engagement, both creating content that gets engagement and engaging with other people's content. Engaging thoughtfully with other people's posts is just as important as creating your own content, and it's often easier for beginners. When you see a post that resonates with you, don't just hit the like button and move on. Take a moment to write a thoughtful comment. Share your own experience, ask a follow-up question, or add a different perspective. These comments help you build relationships and increase your visibility. Here's what good LinkedIn comments look like. Great point about remote team management, Sarah. I found that over-communicating expectations up front saves so much confusion later. What tools have you found most effective for keeping remote teams aligned? Notice how this comment acknowledges the original post, adds personal insight, and asks a question to continue the conversation. It's much more valuable than comments like, "Great post," or "Thanks for sharing." When you engage consistently and thoughtfully, you'll start to notice that people engage back with your content. LinkedIn networking is reciprocal. The more you support others, the more they'll support you. Let's address the elephant in the room. What if you're worried about posting something wrong or looking stupid? This fear keeps a lot of people from ever sharing content on LinkedIn, but here's the truth. Everyone is too busy worrying about their own content to judge yours harshly. LinkedIn is actually a pretty forgiving platform. The professional context means people are generally respectful and constructive in their interactions. And remember, you can always delete a post if you change your mind about it later. Start small, share someone else's article with a brief comment about why you found it valuable, comment thoughtfully on posts from people in your network, share a simple observation about your work or industry. You don't need to write the next viral LinkedIn post. You just need to start showing up consistently. Here's a content planning strategy that works for busy professionals. Dedicate 20 minutes once a week to LinkedIn content. Spend 10 minutes engaging with other people's posts and 10 minutes creating your own post. That's it. Consistency matters more than frequency, and 20 minutes a week is sustainable for almost everyone. Keep a running list of post ideas on your phone. When you have an interesting experience at work, read a valuable article, or learn something new, jot it down. This way you'll never run out of things to share. Let's talk about LinkedIn analytics briefly. LinkedIn provides insights about how your posts are performing, how many people saw them, how many people engaged with them, and what kinds of people are engaging. Now, pay attention to which of your posts get the most engagement and try to understand why. Are they more personal, more industry specific? Do they ask better questions? Use this data to refine your content strategy over time, but don't obsess over the numbers. A post that reaches 100 people and generates meaningful conversations is more valuable than a post that reaches 1,000 people and gets no engagement. One important note about LinkedIn content: keep it professional, but don't be afraid to show your personality. You can share lessons from outside of work if they're relevant to professional growth. You can mention challenges you're facing if they're appropriate to discuss publicly. The goal is to be authentic while maintaining professional boundaries. Avoid controversial topics like politics or religion unless they're directly relevant to your professional expertise. LinkedIn isn't the place for heated debates or personal opinions that could alienate potential professional connections. As you develop your content strategy, you'll start to notice something amazing happening. People will begin to see you as a thought leader in your space. They'll look forward to your posts. They'll think of you when opportunities arise. Your content becomes a way to stay top of mind with your network without being pushy or salesy. Do you remember Jennifer, the HR manager I mentioned at the beginning? She didn't start as an expert or influencer. She just consistently shared her authentic experiences and insights. Over time, this positioned her as someone worth following and eventually worth hiring. That's the long-term power of LinkedIn content strategy. It's not about going viral or becoming LinkedIn famous. It's about building a reputation as someone who adds value, thinks strategically, and has valuable insights to share. By the end of this module, you should feel confident about engaging with other people's content and sharing your own professional insights. You should have a content strategy that feels sustainable and authentic to you. Now, in our next module, we're going to focus on one of the most practical applications of everything you've learned so far, using LinkedIn for job searching and career opportunities. We'll cover how to optimize your profile for recruiters, how to research companies and opportunities, and how to leverage your network and content strategy to uncover hidden job opportunities. Because here's the exciting part. All the work you've been doing on your profile, network, and content strategy has been building towards this moment where LinkedIn becomes a powerful career advancement tool. You're doing amazing work here, and I can't wait to show you how to turn all of this LinkedIn momentum into real career opportunities. So I'll see you in the next module.